win Saturday night. Then Dallas lost 34-17 at home to the Chargers on Sunday, guaranteeing they won't finish with a winning record. While Jerry Jones may be disappointed in the outcome this season, he hasn't lost belief in the Cowboys' plans for the future. Here's what he had to say, quote, "I'll admit that the Cowboys management has played a big role," obviously referring to the 30-year Super Bowl drought. "But seriously, I'm very disappointed that the way we're structured and my role puts us here tonight. I'm tremendously disappointed. We've got a team that I think has got a top future as far as next year is concerned, starting with the offense, starting with that we stand here tonight. And I think we've got the bones of a heck of a defense out there as well." We don't usually hear Jerry Jones take ownership of things that go wrong down in Dallas. I know that you look a little skeptical about this. How do you hear him first and foremost? And then do you believe him when he says the Cowboys or intimates that the Cowboys aren't that far away from being competitive?
I do not believe him, but I do believe the fact, and I quote, "I'll admit that the Cowboys management has played a big role of where we are right." I admit, man, we don't used to hear Jerry Jones say that, that the Cowboys management has played a role of big. I admit, hey, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, you're the reason why the Dallas Cowboys are in this position. In famous words of Stephen Anthony, we should start calling them the Alice Cowboys because they have no D in there. Whoa. Now, what I will say is this. The Jimmys and Joes are impacted by Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones. You want to hear this stat? Cover your ears. Any Dallas Cowboys fans, total defense, they rank 29th. They give up anywhere from 374 yards or upwards. Pass defense, they're dead last with 254 yards per game. Rush defense, they're 18th. Wow. Tough. Middle of the road. They're giving up 120 yards at minimum. And scoring defense, they're 31st, where they've given up 30 points per game. When we went to Dallas earlier this year, Stephen Anthony and Michael Big Play or Playmaker Irvin was saying what Dak Prescott had to do. What team is capable of putting up 30 points a game? In any type of capacity, a team that has good bones on three versions of football, or three phases of football, offensively, defensively, and special teams. As an offensive mind, I'm saying to myself, hey, bro, if we could score 21 points, potentially 24 points, bro, we should dominate. You mean to tell me you're asking that Dak Prescott to score a 30 ball every game? How do we get here? It's because of Jerry. It's because of Steven. And they played a bigger role with that because they make all the decisions.
Dakota Prescott, but I like Daquavius better. Yeah. All right, so they've got the Commanders and the Giants remaining, but they will finish with a losing record this year. Like, how do you hear Jerry in all of this as he tries to shine this, make it look a little bit better than it ultimately is?
Well, listen, I appreciate his forthrightness in saying and admitting that, yes, I played a huge role in where we sit at with this 30-year drought of not winning the Super Bowl. But just talking specifically about this year, I will say this. I give Jerry props for elevating Brian Schottenheimer. I actually think Brian Schottenheimer was a good hire for Jerry in-house. I think he's done well for this organization. I think he's brought something different to the Dallas Cowboys. But here's where I fault him at. Because they are so control-centric, and I'm talking about Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones. They're the ones that hired Matt Eberflus, the defensive coordinator. And what side of the ball has done in the Dallas Cowboys? The defense. So, listen, if you're Jerry Jones, here's what I would say. Let Brian Schottenheimer hire his staff, the guys that he wants to hire, okay? Because right now on the defense side, they got to figure out if Matt Eberflus is the guy with the personnel that the Dallas Cowboys have that can take the Cowboys where it needs to go. Obviously, in year one, he clearly not the guy. So they got to make a decision on that personnel decision for the Cowboys coaching staff.
I mean, he said they have the right bones, strong bones for this defense.
Man, we don't want to hear that.
But play calling, the way that defense has played.
You were literally scoring 30 points a game, and you finding yourself eliminated from the playoffs, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Them ain't no bones.
Let's talk about a team that has good bones. Pretty
good draft picks. Here we go. Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, midway through the first. Herbert going to load it up for Quentin Johnston. Watch this catch. Played his college ball just down the road at TCU. One-handed. Getting the toes in.
He's become a pretty good receiver. I mean, he really has.
Nicely done.
Raw player is getting better every year.
This was a track meet early. Mid-second quarter, Cowboys down 14-10. Dak for George Pickens, who can do some things.
How about that throw catch?
Yeah. Beautiful. Cowboys back up 17-14. Last minute of the half, 3rd and 5. They call Keenan Allen 3rd and Keenan.
I'll tell you what.
Shovel from Herbert. Gets in Clun. And then the big fella, you get your tight end to shove you on in, and that was easy. He just was along for the ride. So the Chargers up 21-17, under 5 to go. Amari and Hampton just walking in. Chargers a season high 452 yards of offense. Jerry Jones watching another season go down the drain. Dan Graziano spoke with Hampton afterwards.
All right, here with Chargers running back Amari and Hampton, 85 rushing yards, and then the touchdown that kind of put the game away there in the 4th quarter. Felt like it was going to be a high-scoring game from the beginning. Is this the way you guys are supposed to look on offense?
Yeah, most definitely. My O-line did amazing the whole night. They just put the holes there, and it was my job to hit it, really.
Yeah, and at the last touchdown, I mean, did you feel like they put the backup quarterback in after that? Was that was the capper on a big day?
Well, until the job is done, it's not done. So, I mean, we're just going to fight however long, and then we're just going to get the job done, really.
Fantastic quarterback play. It's definitely MVP caliber. I mean, he's doing things game after game that are reserved for only the best, that are in the game and have ever played the game.
We're playing meaningful football in December, and a lot of teams aren't, and that's the tough part about the NFL. And guys have continued to show up, and I think they're really thankful for the opportunity to be here. And we've got a really good opponent coming to town next week, and so we got to be on our stuff this week and make the most of every opportunity that we get.
Do you feel like this team underachieved this year?
Yes, from what we expected, what we thought, absolutely, it did. We all underachieved, really, and the fact we're not in the playoffs says that for you. I know that for our fans and for all of us, we need more success in winning these ball games.
We're going to keep working. I'm going to keep working. This team's going to keep working. The organization obviously is going to do things in the offseason, and hopefully everything is just building for us to have a better year than we did this year. And I know for myself and anybody that I'm leading or that's following me, that'll be the message.
30 years since the Cowboys' last Super Bowl. Dallas eliminated from playoff contention. They were actually the betting favorites in this game. And the Chargers now 4-0 this season as the underdog, which is on pace to be the 2nd best record by any team in a season since the merger. So here we go. The LA Chargers have won 4 in a row, now 11-4 on the season. They are starting to make some noise down the stretch. What are you seeing with this club?
They did what they needed to do when you play the Dallas Cowboys. This is an offensive game, and you know that. You tell your offense, you keep scoring until they tell you to stop. Because when you play the Dallas Cowboys, their offense, now didn't do it today, they have a playoff offense. This Cowboy team can score in the high 20s, 29, 30 points. But their defense is leaky, to be nice. You know you have to score at least 30 points against these guys because that offense can get going. I'll give the Chargers credit defensively. They didn't let them score, but their offense was spot on. That's how you have to play the Cowboys, with the mindset, we got to score points. They were able to do it today.